Hi, salam alaikum. Hi, salam alaikum. Welcome to Mind Spark Creations and welcome to Thinking Thursday. That's right, it is Thinking Thursday once again. We are so happy. We are so thankful that you took your time to come be with us, whether it is now or in the future. We truly do appreciate that you come here with us to be with us whether it's now or in the future. We appreciate your support. We appreciate you tuning in for 1 minute, 3 minutes, the whole show. We really do appreciate it. We thank each and every one of you that take the time to tune in with us every Thursday. We really do appreciate it. And we always want to strive to give something of value. We always want to strive to give something of value that can help you spark your mind to the next level. That's right. That's what we all about. Letting the spark in your mind create a new reality. Oh, family, we got a beautiful, wonderful show planned for you today. We got a special guest all the way from the UK. That's right. We're going to be blessed with the presence of Gnarly Music. That's right, Gnarly Music. She is a great music producer, finger drummer from the UK. This girl is bad. I mean, she is fantastic. And you'll get an opportunity to hear that. But you already know before we get it in, fam, that we got to give you a little bit of something that I think is most appropriate, that is most appropriate for right now, and that is a little bit of theme music. You know how we do it around here. All right. Okay. Hold on, family. Hold on, family. My phone got too many things going on around here now. Wait. Okay. I don't even know how that came on. But anyway, this is real. This is live. And when you're real and you're live, things will happen and you just got to work your way through it. Well, until our guest arrives, fam, we're going to talk with you all just a little bit. As you know, I am your brother, Brother Carthrell. All right, there she goes. There she goes. I am your brother, Brother Carthrell Muhammad. This is my Kami co-host, my son, Brother Jami. That's right, Brother Jami Muhammad. My wife will be joining us shortly. We see the star in the building. That's right. We see the star in the building. That's right. We see her in the building. But we want to make a few brief announcements first before we get ready to bring her up so we can get right on into it. Okay? So we can get right on into it. Well, family, as you know, we want to make a special announcement. Special announcement. We will be featured now on Phenomenal Radio. That's right, Phenomenal Radio every Friday, 8 a.m. Central Time, and Saturday, 8 a.m. Central Time. That's right. Our podcast is going on to a radio platform, Phenomenal Radio. Shout out to our big brother over there, Slate Stone, and the whole staff at Phenomenal Music. All right. Yes. All right. We proud of that. We happy about that. So our first show will be this Friday coming up. And once you hear it, you already gonna know. We're gonna need you all support Phenomenal Music. You can do that by actually going to TuneIn app. Down in the TuneIn app, type in Phenomenal Music. And once you do that, then you'll be able to listen live right there. So we really appreciate you all support with that. We got another event that we want to tell you about, and that event is called Shop Blacktastic. That's right, Shop Blacktastic. That's going to be going on November the 27th. That's right, November the 27th, live right here on Facebook. We're going to be some black vendors shopping with black people on Black Friday, circulating black dollars. Oh my goodness, it's going to be an awesome event. Looking for a few more vendors, okay? So we got a little space left. So if you want to get involved, just DM us at Mind Spark Creations, or just let us know. If you know me personally, just hit me in the text message and let me know that you want to be a part of this great event. We planning on taking it monthly after this, but we want to definitely do this on November the 27th on Black Friday now, so that you will have an opportunity to spend with your own black self. So look, family, look, family. And lastly, last thing, and that's going to be all our announcements, and that is that my beloved wife, the queen of rap, that's right, WRAP now, rap jury, rap jury. All right, she's going to be having her holistic healing jewelry class, and that is going to be on December the 5th. That's right, December the 5th. And that class only going to be $50. You're going to get your tools, your copper, your stones, everything you need to be able to participate in this class. You're going to get one-on-one with the queen of rap that's going to teach you into the sacred science. That's right, the sacred science of holistic healing jewelry. So come on and get on in. You ever wanted to know how to wrap jewelry? Well, here's your chance. Just again, DM us at Mind Spark Creations on Facebook. All right, family. Without further ado, I'm gonna turn my music down because my music fails in comparison to my sister's music. You know, she does such a great job and she does so many genres of music. But I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down. I like my music, but I love the music that she brings out. Found her on YouTube. I found her on YouTube. I listened. And I ain't never seen fingers move that fast. First off, I just gotta tell you that I ain't never seen fingers move that fast. But she was getting it in, and she was actually my introduction into the native machine world. I found her, and then there was another young lady as well. But I found her first. I was like, man, you could do all that with that machine. I bought me one, still learning. But anyway, that's enough for me. We're going to bring on our sister. That's right. We're going to bring her on. So y'all give her a round of applause. All right.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing? How you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks. Very well,
Good.
thanks. How are you?
We are doing well. We doing well. We appreciate you taking your time. We know you got a busy schedule. I mean, I read your bio. I was like, I read your bio. I'm telling you, I was like, this girl is phenomenal, boy. She need her own music school.
That'd be awesome. I would love to set something up like that. No, thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to be here chatting with you.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, we had our little issues with the time. We got a few other friends in the UK as well, and oh my goodness, I would be because they would order things from us at the store, and I'll be trying to let them know that they order is going out, and they'll be like, "Brother, it's 3 o'clock in the morning here." Like, oh, I forgot. I forgot about the time. I said, I'm sorry, go back to bed. That time difference is really something. I mean, I just want to let you know personally that I really do enjoy your style and I enjoy what it is that you do. My son is an anime fan. Matter of fact, one of the first pieces we seen was you doing that remix of Bleach. Yeah. So that was the first
Yeah.
piece. I was like, I said, my son gonna love this. I said, come here, watch this. So we saw you doing your thing on there, and I was like, okay, I wonder if we'll be able to interview her. She big timing out there, but maybe she'll give us a interview. Yes,
That's
ma'am.
awesome. Like, I'm glad you found my stuff and you enjoy it.
Yes,
It's
ma'am.
always
Yes.
really nice to hear that.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, and I can tell from your personality that you're a very humble person. Cause when I sent out the little promo, I know you looked at it like, who is this phenomenal, sensational finger drummer? I could tell that's what you said. You said that sounds great. Like I don't quite know who that is, but I take it.
Are you talking about me?
Yeah, see, that's right. That's right. Yeah, we were talking about you. We're talking about you. I see that. I was listening to a podcast you did. I don't remember who you were interviewing with, and you were saying that you actually started piano first at a very very young age, and that was kind of the start of your musical journey there. But anyway, one of our first things that we want to do is give you the opportunity to introduce yourself. See, I can tell people who you are and what you do, but nobody can tell it better than you. Is that right?
I should hope so, yeah. But I'm Gnarly. I'm a finger drummer. I guess that's what kind of most people know me as. But I do like a lot of production. I dabble in a bit of sound engineering and stuff like that as well. So I'm based here in London in the UK.
Okay.
And yeah, I make music and try and share it with the world, you know.
Okay, okay, okay. All right. I mean, and you do a phenomenal job. I'm just letting you know. Now see, you're a little bit younger than I am, see. So with that, I'm coming from the beginnings of hip hop, house music, all of that stuff. So we heard all of those foundations when they were coming out. And so it ain't like I'm some, music critic or nothing, but I'm just saying when you walk through all of those different stages and you're able to hear music that makes you say, man, right? That's a great thing. Cause I mean, we've heard great sounds like the Beastie Boys. What is that? Oh my God, Paul Revere. We've heard great beats like that. We've heard KRS-One and the bridge is over. Simple, but it was sharp. I mean, so to hear what you do, you know what I mean? To hear what you do. And I mean, you just all over the place. I mean, you were I'm sure you could take some classical music and funk that up too. Huh?
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh
I'm
yeah, oh,
working on something at
I
the
can
moment
tell.
actually, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I already know. I already know. I already know. You know, I dabble in music a little bit myself. I dabble in music a little bit myself. Played trumpet for several years,
Nice.
and I actually did buy a native machine based on seeing you and a few others. And I was like, cause I rap a little bit, but it ain't nothing to premiere yet. Shit. I mostly do spoken word and stuff like that. That's mostly my thing. That I do. Got a few poetry books out there. So
Nice.
that's kind of I like to write. I like to write. I'm not a LL Cool J or nobody like that. I'm just me. But anyway, so our first question for you, and I thought it just hit me. I'm like, everybody gonna ask her about where she grew up and all of that stuff. I said, I think that this question would be one that would just really jump into her heart and bring out a lot. And that question is, what does music mean to you? What does music mean to you?
I like that question. It's a good one. It's definitely not something I get asked often. And for me, like music is everything. It's like a way for me to express myself. and that's kind of like how I got into creating music and stuff and doing that in the first place. Is
Mhm.
like I find myself not very good with words a lot of the time, and music for
Mm,
me allows me to like express in a way that I maybe can't do so with words. Um,
okay,
I have this quote which was actually like the first thing I got tattooed on my arm, which says,
okay.
"After silence, that which comes nearest to expressing the inexpressible is music."
Oh,
And
I
that's
love
a
that.
Aldous Huxley quote. And I
Okay,
think
I
for me,
love
like that perfectly sums up with what music is for me.
Wow, wow, that is profound. I have read things because my brother, he's a singer, and he doesn't just sing. He studies and stuff like you. And he let me read this book one time, and it was talking about, did you know that the earth even makes a sound as it goes around its orbit? It actually makes a particular sound, and then of course the rhythm of the heart, and all of those things, and just how everything is motion, and really some form of sound is involved with that. So music is, when they say it's universal, that gotta probably be every planet got a different frequency or something. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Got it because
Yeah.
it's far away and is up higher, down lower, or something like that. So when they say it's universal, I mean it really is. And like you said, your music can go places that you can't necessarily go. Your music can say
Yeah.
things that you can't necessarily say in the way you want to say it. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I definitely feel you on that. I definitely feel you on that. Um, you know, like I said, me being a musician myself, too, I remember when I fell in love with the trumpet like that. And it was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do with the rest of my life, That's what I'm gonna do with the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and what better, I was going to school for it. And then my jazz band teacher in high school, I was telling him, okay, yeah, I want to go to college for music. He said, I didn't know that, right? And it was like I was looking for a letter of recommendation, and he wouldn't give me one. So I was like, oh wow, am I that bad? No, but no, but he actually he actually told me later that he thought that I had a bigger journey ahead of me. That music could be part of what I do, but it wouldn't be all of what I do. You know what I mean? Because that's just a part of me, but it's not
Yeah.
necessarily all of who I am. You know what I'm saying? So I took it. I said, okay, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. Okay. So I read that your family is from Sri Lanka. Is that right?
Sri Lanka, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sri Lanka. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Okay. And is that in Africa? Where is that?
No, so it's a little island off the tip of India. So
Aha.
if that's India,
Okay.
Sri Lanka's just here. It's a little island off the southern coast.
Okay, 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 okay. I read a little bit about it, but I couldn't. Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly, yeah.
Okay. See, my son bringing the history on us. He bringing the history on us. You see that? Okay. Let me get my other questions out. I remember that one. Okay. All right. Okay. In becoming a musician, right? And in becoming a musician and deciding that this would be something that you would do with your life, what were some of the challenges? What were some of those challenges that you met? Because we see the you now, but what was some of those challenges? Because a lot of people like to see the end result, but they don't want to talk about, before that, you know, this
Yeah.
is what was going on. How long did it take you to get to where we see you now on YouTube? What were some of those struggles that you went through?
It's honestly, it's been like a really long journey, really, really long journey. And I'd probably only say it's only in like the last 6 months that
Okay.
I've like really felt like I've kind of achieved any level of like success, right?
Okay.
Success being me working for myself, being able to earn a living from what I do, and
Wow.
this being like my only thing. But like it's been a real struggle. Like I think I always knew that I was gonna do music, but you have to go through life doing school and like studying, like graduating from uni, getting a job, having to work so that you can pay your bills and your rent.
Mhm.
Up until last year, I was working in a restaurant for the last 4 years as a
Okay.
as a manager, and that's like a really like quite stressful job, like both
Yeah.
physically and mentally. Um,
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
lot of people don't realize it unless you've worked in that kind of situation or that industry. Like it's very difficult, and I was kind of having to juggle doing that so that I could pay my rent and feed myself and pay for my cat and blah blah blah, and then having to fit all my music stuff around because to get to this kind of level of being a musician, you have to put in a lot of time as well, a lot of work, and so you're kind of having to juggle those pieces of your life for a very long time until you get to a comfortable position where you can choose one. Um, and I think a lot of people tend to give up before they get to that point where they can actually go, okay, now the thing that was my side project can become like my full-time thing. So I'm 28 going on 29, and it's probably taken
Wow.
me these 28 years to get to where I want to be at now.
Oh wow. That's look, fam, you hear this, the struggle is real, and you have to supplement to be able to facilitate your dream. You have to do that, and you have to have those restless nights, right? You got to have those restless nights where you up a little late, and if it's 1 hour, 2 hours, whatever, that you're working and honing in on your craft. You heard it right here. You heard it right here. So I read that you taught yourself the guitar. Is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah. How did you
yeah.
do that? I mean, what? I know you had a foundation in piano already. So, but
Yeah.
how did you go from um saying going with your fingers like this to putting it on guitar strings? How did you do that, and what made you want to even go in that direction?
I don't know, like I anything musical is something that's always interested me, and so um I had friends who used to play guitar in school and stuff, and I really wanted to try it out, so I just picked one up. And YouTube is your friend when you're trying to learn new things. That's for like anything ever.
Yeah,
YouTube.
yeah,
And there's like loads of tabs available online, and the easy thing about guitar is that all the frets are numbered. So if you're starting
mhm,
at the top fret, you're going one down to whatever number it goes down to, and you're just kind of figuring out what number to place your fingers on, and then it's just about having a bit of rhythm, having patience, and like you were just saying, working on your craft. So doing just a little bit every day makes a massive difference in the long run.
Okay. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, one of the things that I love what I'm hearing for you from you, excuse me, is your work ethic. See, that's what I love because of course to be a success at anything, even if you're gonna be a street sweeper, you gotta spend some time at that thing. You gotta spend some time at it, and it takes, like you said, patience. It takes time to actually turn into a master of anything. And then I appreciate strong work ethic. I mean, we've been working on our business. Oh my God, now it's been about 10 years. And it's like you said, it's getting more and more to the point where, we're getting stronger. But if we had given up, like you said, along the way, we'll never be as far as we are right now. I would have never got to talk to you, because I'd have been too busy working the job and a half I was working. so, I mean, I appreciate that work ethic, and that's a strong character. That's a strong character for anybody doing anything, you know. All right, and I'm gonna let
Yeah.
my son
It's
ask you.
it's not
Go
something
ahead.
it's not something I've always had.
Okay, okay,
Like
that's
having
fine.
having that kind of work ethic is definitely not something I've always had. Like when I was younger, I was definitely, the kind of person who wouldn't put all of my effort into something because I didn't see the point. Like, what would be the point of me trying hard?
Mhm,
And something I realized was that I wasn't gonna have success. I wasn't going to be able to see that success if I didn't actually put in the work and actually try hard at something. And I kind of learned that the hard way from just kind of feeling like a lot of stuff was meaningless for a very long time.
mhm.
And as soon as I started to discipline myself and like actually try hard and put all of my effort into something, that's when I started to see results.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean, I tell my son that all the time. My son is 20. God willing, he'll be 21 next month. And that is what I tell him all the time. And not only do I tell him, I try to demonstrate what it is that I say as well. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and he's seen us going through our ups and downs in business. He watched us lose a business. He's watched us rebuild our online presence. He's watched all of those things. But the one thing that he know is he ain't never went hungry. See that? He ain't never went a night without a meal, okay? And not having a roof over his head. So that just goes to prove, it's gonna be struggles. And I appreciate how you said that was something that you had to learn. You know, you can imagine, that just say a cat that's learning how to hunt for the first time, right? They're not good at it at first. And the mother may have
Yeah.
to intervene a lot, or the father may have to intervene a lot, you know what I'm saying, to help them. But at some point, because not only is this a skill that's in you innately, right? But it's also a necessity if you a cat in the wild. So it is to the uh, necessity of your life to be able to eat. So I say that to say this, that with anything, when it's gonna be right, your business and how you eat, it has to be so ingrained in you that that's all you see. That don't mean, like you said, you won't work another position or whatever like that. but the end goal, the end result has to be, you know, where you want to go, and you can't lose sight or vision of that, you know. And I'm glad you're so young. I'm glad you're so young. I'm 46 years old, and I'm trying to get my son to get more. He's doing good, but get more where, like you said, you're doing this for a living. You're doing your passion as the way that you eat now. And that is where I'm striving to get him to be more at, and getting him to understand, like you did, the the work ethic that it takes. And like you said, you had to come up on that you weren't going to be as successful as you wanted to be unless you were all in. See, you had to be
Yeah.
all in. That's what it was. I heard Prince used to sleep with his guitar. He used to sleep with it in his bed. Say he would be here and the guitar was there. You know what I'm saying? And you could tell when he picked that instrument up, it wasn't an instrument no more. It was him. It was part of who he was, because he could do anything and everything he wanted to do with that. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm going to let my son ask you this next question.
So I wanted to ask you, how important is it to know the music business as an artist and why?
I think that that's a tough question, to be honest, because I think that the music business is constantly changing and it's constantly evolving. And like what it was 10 years ago, even 5 years ago, isn't what it is now. Um, so I think it's important to know business in a sense, like to have, like knowledge of things, of how to be professional when you're dealing with clients, how to be professional when you're dealing with brands and stuff like that. But in terms of the actual music business itself, I would say, like I try not to think about that kind of side of things too much. I kind of focus more on my craft and what I'm doing. And I know that if I've got that kind of down pat, I know that my craft and everything is something that I can sell very easily, then it doesn't matter so much whatever is going on in the rest of the industry. It's about what
Mhm.
I'm going to do with my own projects that
Okay.
matters. And that might not necessarily be following the same grain that everyone does, because like for a lot of producers anyway, like a lot of people that I know and that I've met, um, the main goal for a lot of producers in terms of music business is to get a placement. And for me, that's something that doesn't really matter that much for me. So I think it's definitely, like it's good to know in terms of business how to be professional, how to conduct yourself, how to reply to emails and reach out to people and work with people. But I wouldn't say it's necessary to know how the industry works.
Okay. 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 But one thing that I noticed that you said though is that you have creative control over what you do, and you sell your own product. See, that right there is critical, because a lot of these people that are getting in business now, they're entering into these horrible deals, 360
Yeah.
degree deals. You know,
Yeah.
even if you make a T-shirt, a movie, anything, they getting a piece of that pie. Your tours, all of that. Well, all those things used to be separate at one time, and a lot of these music companies don't even do artist development anymore. So it's not like they're spending money to give you singing lessons or drumming lessons or whatever you do. You know what I mean? So for you to realize that you need to have creative control and be in control of how you sell your own product. I saw your latest two tracks on Apple Music. I was able to go to that and play it and listen to it. You know what I'm saying? So in that you already a degree ahead. You know, one of
Yeah.
the pioneers in that was Prince, because he was one of the first artists to take his music and put it on the online platform and begin reaping the the lion's share of what it was that he did. Because once he was in that contract with Warner Brothers, right, he didn't get the royalties back from that until about, I think it was like 4 months before he passed. I think it was like 4 months
Well,
before he passed. So he wasn't even, because of the way they did the contract, that's why he stopped using his name, right? And then in that, he wasn't getting anything until he was released out of that contract. And I believe it was like I said, about 4 months before he passed, that he actually began to see money again from Purple Rain and all of those things that he did
crazy.
for Warner Brothers. You know, so keep on that line. That's my point for you. Keep on that line of being in control of your creativity. I mean, you know, Michael Jackson had to give oh my God. Come on now. Come on now. What is his name? Ah, is it coming? Oh well, I can't remember his name right now. But Michael Jackson had to give an artist their masters back. He had to give them their masters back.
Was it
Because
Lionel?
no, it was in Macon. I know he's from
Yeah,
Macon.
Lionel Richie is actually from there.
Not Lionel Richie. No. It's he did the song Tutti Frutti. I know who he is. I can't call his name
Oh,
right
Little
now.
Richard.
Who?
The Little Richard. He did a
That's
song
it.
called Tea Fruity,
Thank
didn't
you.
he?
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
That's
He
what I was
had to
thinking.
give little Richard his masters back, because when he bought the catalog of the Beatles, that was one of the parts of the deal that he made, and he actually gave little Richard his money back. You see, and
Wow.
if you study the music business, you will find that, why you think like Time Warner, right? They'll come out and say, yeah, Time Warner's gonna give you all of these classic hits from the 1960s, the 1970s, 80s, all of those things. Those artists don't own their masters, so Time Warner can do that. And they're gonna make the lion's share, and all the artists is gonna get is royalties. And if you then passed on, and you may get a family little pennies, but you getting the lion's share. See,
Yeah.
that's just, the music business is predatory. Most of them,
I
they
think
not
it's
creating.
also it's very easy to be an independent artist these
Yeah,
days. Like it's
yeah,
very easy to maintain that control.
good.
And like unless you're getting like $1 million record deal or whatever from a label, like you
Mhm.
might be getting that $1 million advance for that album now, but then in 10 years time when you're going and selling 10 million records, you're maybe only gonna get like 10% of that. So like you have to kind of weigh up, is it worth it for you?
Right,
um
right.
for me, like making music, it's not about becoming rich. Like it's not even about the money. It's about oh yeah, it's about creating and being able to express myself. So that's the main thing for me, really.
Okay, okay. Excuse, I had to bring my wife in now.
Peace and blessings, beloved. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I am excellent. I'm so sorry that I've missed most of this interview. I had another meeting that I had to attend, but from the little bit that I heard in the background, it was going awesome. We are honored to have you
That's
on the show
yeah.
and for you to share so much. It's just really appreciated. And I know our audience is going to appreciate everything that you've shared with us. So thank you.
That's fine.
No, thank you for having me. I appreciate you having me on your show.
Look at y'all both wearing purple.
Oh,
Y'all,
it's
y'all go
purple.
both wearing purple. Huh?
Great minds think alike.
All right, all right. So we gonna let my wife lead into the next question for you.
Which one are we on?
We on number 5.
Number 5. All right. Tell us how you can be involved with the Beatbox Championship.
Came to me.
Came to be in the. Oh yeah. How did you do that?
How-
The championship in the UK.
Yeah, how did you get involved with that beatbox
S
championship thing?
my partner is actually a beatboxer. So he took on the actual championships, like he co-owns it with his business partner. So they started a beatbox agency. He's a beatboxer, who goes by the name of Hobbit. He's actually like previous world champion with his crew, the Beatbox Collective. So they won
Wow.
the world championships in 2015. But him and our friend Rupert own a beatboxing agency here, which actually runs the UK Beatbox Championships. So when he took that on, obviously with my sound engineering experience and stuff, they asked me to kind of help and to get involved in the post-production side, doing the audio mixing and stuff like that. So that's kind of how I got in there. I've got a lot of friends who are beatboxers here in the UK scene. I actually currently live with two of them, so so yeah,
Sure, some
I'm very
beautiful
involved
music.
in that beatbox scene.
I'm sure it's some beautiful music going on often, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to go to bed. Why you gotta make that sound right now?
I actually love it, but our cat hates it. He'll be sitting on the bed
Oh,
when he starts beatboxing, and he'll run out the room.
what is this? What is this?
I understand. Have you ever heard of our brother Kenny, who is a beatboxer, Kenny Muhammad, here in the
Yeah,
United
I've heard
States?
of him. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Okay. That brother is
yeah,
so amazing
yeah,
with the sounds he can make with his body.
man.
yeah.
Man. They did a science experiment on him, meaning they didn't know how he could do what he did. So scientists actually studied him to see how he was able to make like 4 and 5 sounds at one time,
Mm.
like he does it, right? Um that was crazy. I mean, I've known him for years, and we were in a school, right? And I walked in, and it was, if you remember the Public Enemy album, "It Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back."
Mm.
It was just a little uh, musical interlude that they did from with James Brown. Ain't it funky, right? And they had that little part in there before they went to the next song. So we walked into the gym, and I heard that song, right? Or at least I thought I heard the radio. And it was actually him. I was like, turn it down, right? But it was him. It was
Yeah,
that.
it's amazing some of the sounds that beatboxers can do. Like it's
Yeah,
really, really incredible.
Yeah,
yeah.
It
yeah.
definitely had like a massive influence on me and like my finger drumming and stuff as well. I would say it's had a massive influence. Yeah.
Because you can feel it, right? It's like you can
Yeah.
feel that energy, and so it's like you connect with the rhythm, and I'm sure that helps you. When you hear it, it's like, oh, I got something for that,
Yeah.
and then you get your fingers moving, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Like, oh, well, I was gonna do something else, but no, no, no. My machine is calling me.
Now, I don't know if you all spoke about really the music and vibration, and the rhythm of the universe.
Yeah, we kind of touched on it.
Okay. So, just in I just wanted to make mention too, you know, how music has always been used in every culture, you know, to really galvanize the people to a higher
Yeah,
level.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's important for the time that we're living in, you know, right now, because there's such a change going on in our universe, and bringing in that more positive vibe, you know, is so important. And so what you do, and just having the, you know, positive spirit and energy as you create music, knowing that that music is taking us to a higher level.
That's right. That's right.
You know, it's that, um really the beauty within yourself
Yes.
that allows that music to
absolutely.
come
Yeah,
through you,
Yeah.
you know, is so important, for the time that we're living in, because we got to bring the energy level up and the vibration up, you know, so that we can, evolve to a greater humanity,
That's,
you know. And so that to me
absolutely.
is
Yeah,
so important, with the work that you're doing. So definitely that's beautiful. I think we have one last question.
you see why I married her now,
Oh,
right? You
praise God.
you see why I married her now, right? You see why, right? You
it's
see
very
why.
like eloquently put. Yeah, no, I
Praise
100% agree with you. 100%. Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. So the last question that we have, what advice would you give to someone who desires a career as a, musical producer like yourself, or engineer, as I heard you say?
Yeah.
It's kind of a lot of what we were talking about earlier about not giving up. I think that's really the key to it is, you've got to do something because you love to do it. Um,
Yeah.
if your heart's not in it, then, there's not really much point in you doing that because it's not something you really want to do. And to, really feel successful in life, it's not about the money, it's not about doing these worldwide tours. It's not about that. It's about you feeling like content with doing something that your heart really wants you to do. And to be able to achieve that, you have to be really persistent. Like you're going to face a lot of rejection, especially in this kind of industry.
Mm, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and like you don't have to know exactly what you're going to do to begin with, and you might make mistakes along the way, you might slip up, you might fail, but the key thing is to have that end goal in mind and to keep pushing for it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I don't know if my husband told you, but I design jewelry, holistic healing jewelry. And I recently, was working on a
It's
piece.
beautiful.
Yeah, I had the model for
I recently was working on a piece, and it came out short. And I had did a lot of work. I put a lot of work into that little short piece. And I was like, oh man, you know, I was disappointed. And I said, okay, well, we got to make it work. You know, we got to make it work. So I ended up adding another piece onto it, but it actually has become a masterpiece.
her. Yeah.
You know, so you're absolutely right. When you make a mistake, you just keep pushing forward. You don't give up on yourself. You know, I could have just threw it in the garbage and said, let's start over. And if I did that, then I would not have been able to create such a beautiful piece that is unique, and it's never been done before, you know, on the planet. So that I've ever seen, you know. And I was just really pleased with the outcome. So it's like, okay, so now when I reproduce it, I have to reproduce my mistake and then do the addition, you know. So yeah, it's like just keep going, never stop, never give up on yourself. You know, we all have
Yeah.
those moments, you know, where you're like, but you just keep pushing. How long you been doing this?
Since she was 6 years old.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So if you
Wow,
see,
it's amazing.
if you see this part that look like the letter U, if you look close, like right here, that wait, hold it.
Okay.
This part was actually the end. This was actually the end of it. So that didn't go to the person's wrist. So she made this part right here to extend it, like she said, and then as you can see, this is a very, very sturdy piece. And she uses natural stones and copper. We're not trying to sell you nothing. I'm just showing you what she was talking about. We just want you to see it, though.
Right. Yeah.
It's
So you just keep
beautiful.
pushing for it. I truly believe that our ancestors are pushing us into this new world, you know, and we have to use the energies and the gift that God has given us to move us all forward, so we can have a more peaceful world, a peaceful environment, so we can't give up because we're on a mission, right?
And being at peace with ourselves as well.
Absolutely.
That's
Yeah. I heard
really
that.
important.
That was actually the song that I used as the promo with that prayer piece you did.
Mm.
The song prayer. I actually used that one as the promo piece. You know, because I was really feeling that sound.
That was beautiful.
I was really feeling that sound, and just how you put everything together. How we looking like, okay, well, how she gonna pull that sound together? How she gonna do that? Because my wife would tell you, I would sit up and watch this video. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Okay, well, what's she gonna do here? What's she gonna?
Yes, definitely was enjoying your work. So did you already share with the audience how they can hear your music, how they can purchase your music?
Yeah, we definitely want
um,
to be able to get to.
yeah, I mean, if you type in Gnarly Music online, you can find me. I'm on Instagram, gnarly.music, Facebook, YouTube. And I'm on like all major platforms as well. So like if you want to stream or download my music, you can go to Spotify, iTunes, any of those. You'll find me. But yeah, Instagram's probably my main platform. So if you ever want to have a chat as well, just drop me a DM. I'm usually quite active on there.
Okay, well, I'm gonna definitely connect with you. So be looking for the Queen of Rap. That's
Yeah,
me. I'm gonna connect with you sometime today. And so, as far as purchasing your music, though,
that's
we
how
can
you
do
do
it
it.
through there as well.
Yeah, so you can head over to my iTunes or Spotify to stream. If you go on my website www.gnarlymusic.co.uk, it's got all my links on there.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna put it in the chat um,
Well, let
so that
me.
we can share it with the audience as well.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna put that right here. Well, we have to wait until we make it go public first.
Right.
So that we got to make it. When it go public, then we'll be able to do that. Because when we play the show tomorrow, nobody's seen it but us. Nobody's seen it but us, and we just wanted to make sure that you had the time to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We just wanted to make sure you had the time to do it. So are you gonna bless us with a performance by chance?
I can give it a go, but I'm not sure kind of how my internet's gonna hold up. We still haven't had Wi-Fi installed at our new house, but let me see. I'm gonna have to flip the camera down because I haven't got my normal setup here,
Okay.
but
Okay. Well, we'll see
let's
how
kind
it
of see how
goes.
it goes.
Okay. That's what's up.
Can you hear that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Mm.
All right.
Yes. Awesome.
Uh-oh. Sound like Erica Badu. Woo. Yeah, we being blessed right now. Get them, girl. Woo. Yeah.
A very dangerous woman.
Go ahead.
A very dangerous woman. A very dangerous woman.
Woo.
A very
Woo.
dangerous
Go
woman.
ahead. Go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Very dangerous woman with
Go
that
ahead.
keyboard
Go
right there.
ahead now.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
I
Wow.
enjoyed that. Oh,
I
that was nice.
absolutely enjoyed that. I'm talking about on the spot, man. That's tight right there. That's
Absolutely.
tight right there. We love that. Oh my goodness.
Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you so much. I mean, man, that's what I'm talking about. That's gnarly music right
That's right.
there.
That's right.
For real.
That's queen music.
Yeah, yes, it is. I almost started rapping, but I ain't want to throw you off. But I like, what is he doing?
Yes.
Thank you
Yes,
guys so much for having me. I really, really appreciate
Yes.
it. It's been
yes,
nice
ma'am.
chatting with you.
Thank you.
Yes,
You
yes,
have
ma'am.
a blessed day, and we look forward to having you on the show another time.
Yes, ma'am. We definitely do look forward to having you another time, and we appreciate your time, and we love what you do, and we're gonna try to spread this far and wide. And feel free, of course. I'm gonna send it to you. Feel free to just put it on your page and all the rest of that good stuff. Okay?
Great, thank you. Thanks so much.
Yes, Yes,
All right.
ma'am.
Peace and
Peace
blessings.
and blessings.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have a great evening, guys. Thanks.
And
Bye
you
You
bye.
do
too.
the same. All
Peace.
right. All right, fam. We were absolutely blessed.
Yes.
We were absolutely
Yes. That was
blessed,
beautiful.
beautiful, innovative, creative. I mean, everything that I knew and we knew that she would be. Just loved her energy, loved her spirit,
Yes.
and
Loved
we
her music.
loved her music
Oh,
now.
that was nice.
Absolutely. I'm talking about I'm looking forward to being able to go back
And
and listen
listen,
to
right?
that again.
I have to listen to the whole thing because I missed so much
Yeah. Yeah.
of it.
So
So, yes, definitely going to go back and listen to this.
yes. This is, just a blessing. I mean, and the one thing I do want to say is that, this just goes to show and prove to you that if you have faith, because we didn't know her at all, and we reached out to her just to see if she would be willing to do an interview with us. And, she is big in her field. And she blessed us with this interview. So that joke just goes to show you that if you have faith and you go ahead and reach out, you never know what you will be blessed with. You never know what you'll be blessed with. I just want to make mention
Wait,
real
can I say
fast.
something?
Go ahead.
That's what's called letting the spark in your mind create a new reality. Because that was not our reality, but my husband had a spark in his mind to ask that sister to share with us. And so now that allowed us another opportunity to expand, our audience,
Yes.
and to be able to expand to you music from the UK,
Come on now.
you know?
Come on now.
Yes, sir.
You know, so we just want to make mention that on just once again, another mind sparker that's coming up. We're gonna make mention of it here. We so excited about it. Our beautiful beloved son will be blessed on Sunday. On Sunday. To actually do an interview with a world renowned comic book author,
Mm.
our big brother
Yes.
Andre Batts of Urban
Yes.
Style Comics. So that's gonna be on Sunday. That's gonna be live on his podcast. We gotta put it on here. We gotta put it on here and bring those two together. And I'm just gonna stand to the back and let the youth take the lead.
Yes.
I'll be here to support, but it's gonna be his show. Being that he's moving into the black anime genre, that is another part of my Spark Creations. He's moving in that genre. You can find my son's channel on Black Anime on Facebook, Black Anime Comics, and he's going to actually add and sci-fi to that. So Black Anime Comics and Sci-Fi. You can find him there. Also, NOI Black Gamers, Jami Entrepreneurial Journey. So those are the three spaces you can find him on Facebook.
We'll put it in the chat as well.
We'll put that in the chat too. But we're so proud of him, and we are looking so forward to that. I'm excited. I'm thankful, blessed that we got an opportunity to be with our sister Gnarly. I mean, such a beautiful spirit, and she shared a whole lot. She shared a whole lot, fam. So we're not gonna hold you all any longer. We appreciate you. We love you. There's nothing you can do about it. Continue to let the spark in your mind create a new reality. I just want to go ahead, honey.
Blacktastic.
That's right.
Blacktastic Friday, November 27th, next week, Friday. You got to be here from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific time. That's
No,
Arizona time.
Arizona time.
Arizona got its own
Mount
time
Standard
zone.
Time. It's Mount Standard
It's
Time.
Mountain
time.
Standard Time.
Mount Standard.
We don't change time in Arizona.
Right.
So just look it up on Ask Siri. She'll tell you.
Yes.
Or Alexa, one of them. They'll tell you.
Yeah.
But from 10 a.m. to 6, not only is Mind Spark Creation the queen of rap and Love My Kidneys, not only in Jamie Khalifa will have products, but guess what, fam? We bringing in other Black entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
We are bringing in Paisley Nepal. Anyway, my sister Jeanette out of Chicago and her beautiful daughters will have some whipped shea butter, some hair oils, some organic soaps. I mean, man, these sisters, this a family. It's a family of entrepreneurs. They're gonna be on deck. We're gonna have our sister Kat from the ABS tribe
Come on.
with
Come
some
on.
beautiful. I mean, when I say beautiful art,
Come on.
this is some abstract art that has been done not only with professionalism, but you can like feel the energy from the picture.
Come on
It's
now.
beautiful, beautiful art. She might even talk a little bit about being your own bank. So we coming with the entrepreneurial mind. We're
Yeah.
gonna have brother Peter Muhammad with his plaques. Preferably, he'll be able to be present. If not, we will have his plaques
Yeah.
because we got the back of our brothers and our sisters and our entrepreneurs that are
Go
out
ahead.
here in the community. So if you want to be a vendor, we still have a few slots available. It's only $10 for you to be a part of this. You get 30 whole minutes to be as creative as you like. But we want to change the store from where we shop when it comes to products. You know, there's no reason you should ever buy some shea butter from Walmart. I
Come on.
will spank your hand if I see you in Walmart buying some shea butter. Too many of us out here hooking it up the real way with love and with organic products. So come on, you all, shop Blacktastic on Friday.
On the
That's
real
right.
Black Friday.
On
real
the
Black
yes,
Friday.
sir.
Our
That's
Black
right.
Friday, right?
That's right.
We
That's
tired
right.
of putting them in the black. Let's put us in the black.
Come on now. Come on now. That's what I'm talking about. So and also we just want to make mention again of my wife's holistic healing jewelry design class. That's December the 5th. December the 5th.
2
That
p.m.
class is gonna be at 2 p.m. It's only $50. It includes your tools, your copper, your stones, everything that you need, and
Yes.
you're going to be blessed with one-on-one inspiration, motivation, and being taught by the queen of rap who's going to teach you into the sacred science of holistic healing jewelry. So we definitely invite you to take that class. Again, that's December the 5th. We asking all payments be in by November the 20th, no later than the 25th, so that we can actually get everybody's tools to them.
Yes.
If you already got tools and things like that, then the class will be a different price. Just give us a hit us in the inbox.
Yes,
Let us
please.
know you already got your tools and everything,
And you
and
just
that,
ready to
that
go to
you
work.
just ready to go to work. It's gonna be beautiful, beautiful time, and we so looking forward to that. And lastly, it was one more thing. So Blacktastic, the jewelry class.
And of course, Love My Kidneys.
That's right.
Okay.
That's
Love
right.
My Kidneys is a beautiful program that we have begun based on my journey to heal my kidneys. And so we are doing some great things at Love My Kidneys. Please go and check out the page. Um, Become a follower so you can stay in tune with what's going on. If you are dealing with kidney failure or problems with your kidney, you might be stage 1, stage 2, things like that. Come on over. Let's share some positive energy and see how we can heal our body. Guess what, fam? Almighty God made the body to heal itself.
Come on
So
now.
all we got to do is put it in the proper environment and then we got to go to work on ourselves. But it is possible because the square root of impossible
It's
is
me. Go ahead.
How about
All
that?
right. All
And
right.
that's the last thing. If you haven't, go watch that movie about that really shows black excellence and black family, black love. I mean, okay, go on. the Jingle Jangle. Go watch
Yeah,
that. It's
that's a
really good.
great movie,
Yes.
fam. Support that movie. I mean, I just gotta say, we seen shyness in the woman in the movie in 2020. How rare is that? How rare? Come on now. We seen shyness in the woman in the movie. Everybody was fully dressed, fully clothed. It was fantastic.
Excellence. Yes.
It was awesome. I'm gonna watch it again.
Today.
There you go. All right, fam. We love you. May
Love you
Allah continue to
guys.
bless you. Stay safe out there. Keep that immune system strong. If you want to get some things to help you, we got that Alpha 7 on www.etsy.com/shop/Nafiza, Nafeezah, Ali, Ali. That's etsy.com/shop/Nafiza Ali. Just take a look for that Alpha 7. Helps to strengthen that immune system, heighten that immune system, and we definitely need to do that in this
Yes.
time. All right. Okay, fam. Thank you so much. Be blessed.
Yes.
Remember to be the best because
Because
you
you
are
are
the
the
best.
best.
And to continue to let the spark in
In
your
your
mind
mind,
create a
a
new
new
reality.
reality.
Assalamu alaikum. Peace
Peace
be
and
on to
blessings,
you.
on you.
Hotep.
fam.
All right. Happy holidays. I know the holidays are coming up and you may not celebrate it, but still somebody is. So we not saying we honor Thanksgiving, but you can always give thanks to God any day of the week. And if it's an opportunity for you to spend time with your family, even if it's online in this hour, that's a good thing. All right?
Yes.
All right, fam. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.